Hello, how are you doing this Tuesday evening? I had to look at the clock there. I'm losing track of time already. Um, I hope you are well. Um, if you joined me in the past, uh, you might remember my name, João Cerejo, and I taught Yin. Um, this time round, we're giving it a trial on restorative and Nidra. Um, so just to clarify a little bit, because I tend to see this happen often, yin and restorative are not the same thing. Very different, very different. In yin, there's an inherent element of discomfort as we look for deep stretches. You can even argue that as opposed to the restorative practice, we sort of replicate or raise or ignite the sympathetic nervous system in a way. Bear with me in that what I mean by that is that in the end, we come to positions that might give you an an automated response of flight or flight, hence me saying the sympathetic nervous system. Whereas in restorative, generally speaking, even though we'll do some movement, it's a very static practice and it's all about allowing the parasympathetic nervous system to to be present for you to notice it. So a lot of deep listening, drawing inwards, and um, so I advise you to get um, some props. See a bolster there, and then over there some bricks and blocks, belt. You might also, if you don't have any of these, books, pillows, I will also bring with me a blanket and an eye bag. And these are, in my opinion, especially indicated for the end, well, the second half of the practice where we um, practice yoga nidra. Nidra is in Sanskrit sleep, so yogic sleep. You may fall asleep, but that's not the point. It's a state in between states. It's not a waking and it's not a sleep either. It's in between states. Um, let's get to practice. So the first position, I would like you to sit in Bhadrasana, which you may also know as Virasana or Thunderbolt position, sitting on your heels, but with the support of a bolster or a pillow, right? I'll face you. Rest your hands on your thighs, palms up or down. It's just a question of preference. Palms down symbolically might mean you might just be attuned to what you feel. But palms down in general, it's more, I would say, more grounded, more palms facing the earth. Whereas palms up might symbolically represent receiving, being willing to. Close your eyes. Draw the shoulder blades back and down. Think of finding length to the spine. Bring fold your tongue into so that the bottom of the tongue is now resting flat up against the roof of the mouth, tip of the tongue pointing towards the throat. Small gap, paper thin gap in between the teeth, lips together. And with the eyes closed, gaze into your eyebrow center point, where the root of your nose meets the two eyebrows. As you inhale, maybe you visualize you get this sense of lifting from the waistline up as you get the feeling of becoming taller, as if the crown, the top of your head, is reaching up to the sky, the ceiling. As you exhale, the energy gets grounded, comes down, maybe a sense of relief, of rootedness. So inhale up the spine, exhale down the spine. Inhale through the nose, exhale through your nose. Observe the in-breath, observe your out-breath. In-breath through the nose, out-breath also through your nose. Let go of any any expectations for cues or expectations for any experience. Just now, just stay still. A way of tuning into your body, just what it feels right now. Body is relaxed. Your anchor is just your breath. Draw the palms of your hands together at the heart space, thumbs to your chest bone or slightly higher, elbows resting on the sides of the rib cage. We take 3 deep in breaths through the nose, 3 deep sigh outs through the mouth. See every sigh out as a release, as a letting go, as a grounding, as an embodiment of the present moment. Inhale through the nose. Sigh it all out through the mouth. Inhale slowly, control gently through the nose, filling the lungs. Sigh it all out through the mouth. Inhale through your nose. Let it go. Join me in chanting 3 Oms if it resonates with you right now. Inhale. Ooh. Inhale. Ooh. Inhale through your nose. Ooh. Namaste. I hope you have a good practice. Interlace your fingers, palms inside out. Inhale, exhale, lift the arms up with the head. Inhale here, exhale, extend the arms to the left. Look underneath your right arm, maybe up to the ceiling or to your right armpit. Inhale to center, become taller. Exhale, arms to the right, still grounded on the left butt cheek. Inhale, center. Exhale, right hand to the bolster behind you, or the floor, or the pillow. Exhale, left hand on top or outside of your right knee. Inhale to find length. Exhale, navel in, twist, look over your right shoulder to the back of your room, the studio that you're in, the place you're in. Inhale to lift both arms up overhead, palms of the hands face forward, thumbs almost touch each other. Exhale, counter twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, both hands down. Grab a hold of the bolster or any other props you may have near to you. A couple of things. Knees as wide as your mat, big toes together, sitting on your heels, or if tendentially you struggle to, when you go to a forward fold, that the butt cheeks lift off the heels, maybe you have a pillow in between the butt cheeks and the heels. The bolster as close to your perineum as you can, and then let's think of raising the bolster. Let's see, maybe place it like this. So the end of the bolster is still on the floor, close to the perineum, and then maybe like this. Doesn't need to be this high, maybe like this. Hands to your thighs, fingers, all four fingers inwards, pointing inwards towards your pubic bone. Thumbs, as you can see, outwards. So you're cupping your hip bones in a way. Push the thighs down as you inhale. Find length, rib cage up. Exhale forward and down. Maybe you hold in front of the bolster if you didn't choose this option, or maybe you interlace the fingers, the arms in the gap here, and then you look towards the left side, right? You rest your right cheek on the bolster, the pillow. So this is high enough for you not to feel like you're straining. It sort of fills a lot of the gap between the floor and your torso. You may want to take a few deep in breaths through the nose and a few deep sigh out through the mouth. See if you can offer a little bit less resistance to this posture, to this moment. And so we'll be here for the next, let's say, 6 minutes. Yeah, 6 minutes. Close your eyes, relax, and stand still. Stay still. See if, this is what I meant with parasympathetic nervous system. Your mind at first might still be going on the whirlpool of thoughts, what they call samsara, Maya, the illusion, right? If you can allow that orbit, that whirlpool to slow down. And so as time goes by with every single out breath is pregnant with the possibility of a letting go, of a relaxing, of a releasing. And so from now on, I will thrive to keep quiet so that you can really um, embody this sense of stillness, of resting, of resetting, restoring. Let it go. So slowly, just to turn the head, a sloth-like movement. You may want to take an in-breath and bring the forehead to the bolster, so neck neutral, and then you think of lengthening the neck from shoulders to ears, and then you rest your left cheek on the bolster. So now looking to the right side. Relax your shoulders. Relax your tongue. Letting go any unnecessary gripping tension holding. Hold hands and relax and resting. Breath. Slowly, forehead to the bolster. Take an out breath there. And then, assisted by your hands, your forearms, begin to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Maybe you keep your eyes closed if it's comfortable for you. Resting your hands on the thighs for a couple of breaths. And so now we take advantage of the way we've positioned the bolster, the props, whereas the previous asana supported child's posture. We were lying forward, so there was more potential for you to rest and also expand more of your back, right? Because the breath allows you to expand that area. Now, and bear in mind that in this side, in this next asana, you might want to cover yourselves with a blanket or an eye bag. So this time, let's just remove something from here. If you have more props, even better, but in my case, I don't, so just to exemplify. Um, so sitting bones as close to the bolster as you can. You may want to just cushion it a little bit down. Sole of the feet together. Why did I get these extra props or pillows? Can bring underneath your thighs or the knees. Just depends on how. It's not about feeling a deep stretch. It's about feeling very supported. That you can really let go. It's like traveling first class, right? You may, so then cover yourselves with a blanket. If the head is too far away from the floor, you can bring an extra blanket on the back of the head, and then maybe even put an eye bag on your eyes. If you have even more pillows, you may have some to rest your forearms on, like a forearm rest, like as such. See, the edge of my wrist is down. You may also rest the hands on the navel, maybe a yoni mudra, indexes and thumbs together, fingers point, inverted triangle, resting on top of your pubic bone, shoulder blades back and down, so you broaden your upper chest. And so we'll be here, let's say, for the next 8 minutes. In order, if you're practicing yang types of yoga, more active, this is, you'll see, it's an acquired taste one gets. It took me a while to fully appreciate these more still types of practices. In my case, maybe it resonates, maybe not. It was a sense of if I'm not doing anything, if I'm not thriving towards something, maybe bringing my forehead to my feet, just in the mat, right? There was a sense of lack of worth, right? Like I wasn't worthy of resting. You know, you're worthy of rest. Your body is asking for you to listen to it. And it's okay to be tired. It's okay to rest. So, like the first asana, maybe take a few deep breaths in through the nose, and then you sigh it all out through the mouth. See what happens. Maybe any residue of resistance might be let go of. And so I will now keep quiet, that you just attune to your self. Sat Guru. Your guru is a teacher, whereas Satguru is the true teacher. Atman, the self. Relax. Relax here. Stay still. Allow, keyword, allow. Give yourself permission to do nothing and just be still, resting. Relax. Every out breath has this, gives you this possibility of sinking, releasing any tension in the body, trusting, trusting your body, the moment. So from here, if you have a blanket I guess it can stay, but maybe think of removing the props from underneath the knees. Slowly use your hands to draw the knees, the thighs together, and then roll on to the floor, to the left side. Stay here in a fetal-like position, maybe the knees closer to the elbows for a couple of breaths. Good, good. And then slowly, slowly, slowly remove the props you may have on top of your mat, but keep, I'd say, the bolster. So position it horizontally and then lie onto your back. Hands touch. So you have the bolster in between the back of the heels and your sitting bones. Feet hip width apart. Bring the sole of the feet on top of the bolster. Arms up, overhead, alongside your ears. Palms of the hands face up. The thumbs either almost touching or do touch them if you have that space. Draw the shoulder blades back and down. Inhale, exhale, gravity to the sole of the feet, then the thighs, and then lift the pubic bone as high up as you can. Keep squeezing, engaging Mula Bandha here, pelvic floor, the anus muscles, Ashwini Mudra if you prefer. Keep using your arms, push the arms down, the shoulder blades down, lifting as high as you can, and then just breathe, keep breathing. Slowly, think of rolling the spine down from cervical, so the back of the neck, dorsal, your chest, keeping the arms alongside the ears, dorsal, thoracic spine, lumbar, and so at this point the tailbone is going forward, and eventually you release all the way down. Bring both knees to the chest, interlace the fingers together. Bring pointed toes forward, heels on the back of your butt cheeks. And roll gently from side to side. Okay. Sole of the feet to the floor. Bring the bolster again. Well, again, this time underneath your sacrum. Not the butt cheeks, not the lower back. It's a triangle shaped bone you have just at the bottom of the spine, before the tailbone. Lift the legs up to the ceiling, feet hip width apart, arms up overhead, or maybe you interlace the fingers to rest the back of your head on the hands, elbows out to the side, legs straight. If you really struggle here, maybe bend the knees, bring the thighs closer to the belly, but find an angle where you don't need to be engaging. From the waistline down, everything is relaxed, just to allow some blood flow. The lymph liquid to be drained down the legs. Legs are relaxed. Okay, bend the knees, bring the feet to the floor, release your hands, remove the balls from underneath you, slowly roll down. Feet on the outer edges of the mat, blades of the feet touching the outer edges, knees together. Again, interlace the fingers behind your head, maybe change the interlace of the fingers, the non-habitual way. It'll feel odd because we have a tendency to do it the same way. In breath here, out breath, knees to the floor to the left side. So you have now your right knee resting or touching the sole of your left foot. Maybe you look slightly to the right. Inhale through the nose, exhale also through your nose. Relax the abdomen, the lower abdomen, the upper abdomen, the whole area of your solar plexus, Manipura chakra. Inhale, slowly come back to center. Readjust if you need to. Exhale, counter twist the second side. Maybe this side is not as willing. Maybe it is uh, more willing. That's okay. It's okay. It is as it is. So one of the things that one over time maybe becomes more attuned to is this idea that when you practice yoga, um, maybe these slower, more passive practices, it's like one becomes aware of bondages, right? So you have enough time to be still and see, where am I holding tension? Where's my pockets of tension? Where are my knots? So the metaphor, the symbol is precisely that one. Like a knot. You stay long enough and maybe the knot begins to loosen. That over time, you, no one else, unties it. And then maybe freedom, freedom of those bondages. Inhale to center, Exhale, both knees to the chest. Interlace the fingers in front of the shin bones or the knees. Inhale here. Exhale, lift your back, your upper back, your head off the floor, toes pointing forward, forehead towards your knees, or maybe shin on top of the knees, looking forward to the toes pointing. Eyes closed. Breathe, relax your shoulders, shoulders away from the ears. Relax the belly. Just stay with your breath, anchored on your breath. Keep breathing. And slowly release. Release. Extend the legs forward. Maybe you'd like to cover yourselves now with a blanket. I beg, I will not suggest anything other than underneath you, other than maybe you see this gap in between the back of the neck and the floor. Just you see where I'm putting my hand. This. It's not about lifting the head. It's maybe with a little towel or the blanket folded just enough to fill this gap. Just to fill it, not to lift your head up. Same maybe underneath the knees. If there's a little gap between the knees, just enough, not the bolster. Right? Cover yourselves with a blanket. Make yourselves as comfortable as you can. As comfortable as you can. Relax your whole body. Take a few deep breaths through the nose. Sigh it all out through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Sigh it all out through the mouth. Again, inhale deeply through your nose. This time, hold it at the top of that inhalation. Hold it. Keep holding, if anything, top it up. Expand the collarbones. Sip in a little bit more air. Exhale, sigh it all out through your mouth. So, eyes closed. Relax your tongue. Relax your jaw. Relax your eyeball, butt cheeks, leg. Allow every single in-breath to maybe give you this sense, this feeling of expansion in the whole body, like filling up a balloon. Every out breath is like a sinking, a releasing, a melting, merging into the ground. Every out breath allows you to become heavier, head heavier, the body heavier, but paradoxically, there's a sense of lightness to the breath as it slows down, the mind, the spirit. in Sanskrit, there is a word, sankalpa. Sankalpa, it's like a deep, a true intention, a truthful intention. I would like you, if you wish, to think of a sankalpa, an intention. A simple word suffices. This is enough. A simple word is enough. Simple word is enough. Something that you like to grow onto or expand onto, or that is meaningful to you. So sankalpa is a deep intention, one that might be highlighted by the mind, but is felt and is guided, orientated via your heart. If you don't have one, maybe you stay still and you take this time to just draw in words, and maybe it arises. If you have one, found one, maybe repeat it 3 times now. Okay, so I'll guide you now on a journey through your body. So when I name one of these areas, you're just invited to direct your focus, your awareness there. You've seen it before, you've touched it, but have you actually been it? You know, really attuned to it. What do you feel there? So let's try. Eyes closed. Draw your attention to your left ear, right ear, both of your ears together. Left eyeball, right eyeball, both of your eyeballs together. Your forehead, your nose, your lips, the chin, the throat, left shoulder, left upper arm, your left elbow, left lower arm, left wrist, the whole of your left hand, the whole length of your left arm, from fingertips up to your left shoulder, the throat, the right shoulder, right upper arm, elbow, lower arm, wrist, your right hand, the whole length of your right arm from fingertips up to your right shoulder, your throat, the heart space, the upper abdomen, navel, lower abdomen, left hip bone, left thigh, left knee, shin, ankle, left foot, the whole length of your left leg from left big toe up to your left hip bone, right hip bone, right thigh, right knee, shin, ankle, right foot. From your right big toe up, all the way up to your right hip bone. Shift your attention now to the tailbone, the tip of your spine, moving upwards to the sacrum, lower spine, middle spine, upper spine, the back of your neck, back of the head, the crown of your head, whole head relaxed, left arm relaxed, right arm relaxed, left leg is relaxed, right leg is relaxed, the whole body resting, relaxed. Shift your attention now to your belly button, your navel. No attempt to control. It's moving, it's pulsing. As you inhale, you'll see that it'll lift up as if it wants to reach the sky. As you exhale, it withdraws back into the spine, its cocoon. Inhale to expand, exhale to relax. Inhale up, Exhale down. You're just flowing with your breath, seeing this water like movement, this light, gentle pulsing up and down, your whole attention resting anchored on the navel, just up and down. Inhale, exhale. I'll keep quiet for the next few minutes. Just observe. If you get distracted, that's okay. Come back to your breath, your abdominal, your belly button breath. Attend to just the navel. Inhale up, exhale down. Expansion, relaxing. Maybe you see how you feel, how the movement might have slowed down, like the breath. With your next in breath, consciously expand your belly as much as you can. Imagine a light coming up from the sky directly into your belly button. As you exhale, you expand that light, that energy to the crown of your head, to the feet, so that the whole body is restored, reinvigorated. Begin to be more attentive to the sensations felt on the whole of your body. Maybe you begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle fingers, toes. May roll the head from side to side. And with your next full deep in breath, stretch the arms up overhead. Maybe point the toes, flex the toes, whatever suits you. Stretch your whole body, lengthen the whole body. Exhale, both knees onto the chest. Give yourselves a well-deserved hug. I love myself. I love this body. Thank you, body. Roll on to your left side. Support your head with your left arm or make a pillow with both hands. Snug yourself into a little ball, a fetal-like position. Your knees might even be touching your elbows. Inhale deeply through the nose. Sigh it all out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Sigh it all out through the mouth. Inhale. Let it go. Keeping the eyes closed. Use your right hand to make your way up to a comfortable, upright, seated position. Slowly, eyes closed. Lengthen the spine, shoulder blades back and down. Maybe slightly more weight to the butt cheek so that the spine, the top of the crown of the spine is aligned with the tailbone. Relax your shoulders. Rest the palms of both hands, no crossing of wrists. Palm of the right hand on your right upper chest, palm of the left hand, left upper chest, fingers to collarbones, elbows resting on the sides of the rib cage. Samar Panmutra. Take some time to thank, to give gratitude towards your existence. This moment, this body does so much for you. You're worthy. I am worthy. Expand these loving and kind energies to all those that came before us, those that are still present, those yet to come. We chant Om and the Shanti mantra. Feel free to join if it resonates. Inhale. Om. Shanti. 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 Smooth your aura down, chest to the waistline, hips to feet, shoulders to fingertips. Massage lower back, kidneys to hips, maybe up and down a little bit, the sacrum. Cross your forearms, massage your earlobes. Hari Om. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you've enjoyed your practice. I hope you are feeling um, lighter, rested. My suggestion is not to zombify yourselves in front of the TV. Take some time. Don't need to go eat anything right now. Maybe in half an hour or so you drink some water. Um, you read something nice today. Take some time off from distractions and let's attune to this. My name is João Cerejo. You can find me online at yogi, yogi38.com. You can find all social media, all informations. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions, any comments. Thank you for allowing me to hold space for your practice.